Blocks still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. To Danny Green. The Magic have the rebound. Augustine with it up top. Looking to make something happen. And two for AD. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fournier to Vucevic. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
I got him.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Danny Green to Cousins. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Great pass to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Anthony Davis. 3 for 4. Good start. Orlando has it. To Vucevic. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here's Rondo with it. The score 10-8. He gets it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Vucevic. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Davis. And count the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Orlando ball. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Deep left corner to Davis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James, he got it off in time, but that shot no good. LeBron James with a piece. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Won't go.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
It's Orlando's ball. A lot of contact, no whistle. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? That'll do it for the first quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Magic own the possession. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Ah, rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Knocked loose. Mo Bamba powers it through.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Here's Davis. Can't connect.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, he had it.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Got him. I got him. Here we go.
And the Lakers have the rebound. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
JaVale McGee swats it. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope tips it. Lays it up and in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Magic basketball. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. The drive right to the basket. Cousins had to rush that one, and it's no good. In the front court, it's Augustine. He'll run the offense. And 2 for AD.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And look out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
DJ Augustine.
Good. Off a spin.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Oh, Evan Fournier. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's James controlling the offense. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Gets to the basket and scores.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now a steal as the Magic have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the
stolen by Orlando.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
It's James controlling the offense. Can't get past the defender. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
James had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
A fundamental shot right there. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Avery Bradley, better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beyond the arc for three. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Good look that time, but off the mark. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Orlando has it. And scores.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Orlando ball.
Here we go.
Mo Bamba powers it through. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Got it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
And count the basket inside.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
I got him. Here we go.
Anthony Davis with the block. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Yes, Aaron Gordon looking good. 4 for 5.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Shot from 12. Good for Cousins. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Los Angeles, they have it. Aaron Gordon sends it away. LeBron James. Huge block. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's 3 for 7.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nikola Vucevic pins it. Drove the lane and finished drawing at the hoop on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Anthony Davis rejects it. It goes down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Trying to cash in. Cleans it up. Rondo had to rush that one, and it's no good. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
It's Orlando's ball. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And Cousins throwing it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Magic own the possession. Runner here won't go down. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams.